sure many of you probably would not want to. Why wouldn't you want to lift weights all day long? Does anyone have an answer for me? Yeah, why don't you come over here? So why wouldn't you want to lift weights all day long? It's hard, that's exactly right. Lifting weights is very, very difficult. And it's very hard on your muscles. Your muscles may get tired or cramp up. The same thing when Winter is using her tail down here. It's a lot of work for her to swim up and down. So as she's moving around, you'll notice that Cammie, our trainer in the water, is actually going to be watching her very closely to see how she's moving, to see how she's using that tail. Now we do put on this tail several times throughout the day for various periods of time. It looks like we're going to do some more exercises. Again, Winter's pumping that tail up and down. This is a lot of work, folks. Let's give her some encouragement. All right, I think she heard you. Now, I do want to tell you a little bit about Miss Winter and her story. How many of you have heard of her before today? All right, quite a few of you. And where did you folks hear of her from? The movie. And what was that name? Was that Dolphin Finn? Dolphin Finn? Whale Tail? Oh, Dolphin Tail. Yes, that is the name of that movie. I always forget. Winter always has to remind me. Well, that movie did star Winter, and it told the world of her inspirational story. Of course, she is the dolphin that lost her tail. Now, there are a few differences between the movie and real life. Just like in the movie, Winter did get entangled in the ropes of a crab trap. Now, what a crab trap is a very large metal cage, and attached to it is a rope and a buoy. Well, at that time, Winter was only a baby. She was about 2 to 3 months old. And she came across this very unique looking crab trap. For a young dolphin, do you think she probably thought of that as a toy? Yeah, very likely. Well, unfortunately, she got very entangled in the ropes. And those ropes got so tight around the base of her tail, it cut off all the blood circulation to her tail. It's kind of like taking a rubber band and wrapping it around your finger. Your finger's going to turn blue and purple because that blood circulation is getting cut off. Now, something you may not know is if you don't remove that rubber band, all the tissue in your finger will actually end up dying. It'll fall off completely on its own. That is exactly what happened to Winter's tail. When she came in, she still had her tail. However, all the tissue in her tail was actually dead. So slowly, day by day, piece by piece, her tail started to fall off completely on its own. Now, as you do know, she actually taught herself a very unique way of swimming, that side-to-side swimming motion. She's showing off for you folks. Now, we actually did not teach her that side-to-side motion. She actually taught herself that. We were very concerned we would never be able to teach her to swim because she lost her tail flukes as well as 2 vertebrae. However, she completely taught herself. She has a very spunky attitude, very, very vocal throughout the day, so I'm sure you'll hear her Tweety birding away. Now, it looks like Cammie, our trainer, is actually going to be going on a yellow raft swimming with Winter around. This is all a part of our training, building our relationship with these animals, having lots of fun with them. So she's going to go on a swim with Winter as Winter uses her tail. I'm going to take this opportunity to switch the show over to Miss Panama because I have not forgotten about her. We can give Winter one last big round of applause. She's doing great, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Miss Panama is actually in the back pool working with her trainer, Emily. And it looks like she is very excited to meet some special guests there. Now, Panama, we rescued her about 10 years ago from Panama City Beach. And what happened to her is she's stranded. What that means is she came right up onto the beach and she got stuck. So unfortunately,